last week. Yippee!
Got a monster inside of me, you better watch out. If your enemy's a road ahead, a full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets caused real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Loves the blood and gold, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really listen until they feel it. Force the hard in. If you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars.
Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Happy Monday, day 80, next level shred. The final week 12. We have made it to the finale. Can you guys believe it? I know I have been bitching and complaining the past couple of weeks. It has been rough if you've been following the vlogs. Not going to sugarcoat it, never sugarcoat it, but I feel like 12 weeks definitely is the sweet spot as far as results, not just for myself, but everybody that is enrolled in the programs that have been kicking ass and taking names. 12 weeks seems to be like just the perfect spot as far as results, and I am so here for the end of this. This is Wednesday when I'm filming this, and yes, I'm at home, and girl, why are you not at the gym? You said you were gonna get up and go to the gym early, and I am next week. It's just this week, and if it's loud, y'all, they're doing something next door as far as like cutting grass. I don't know, it sounds like they're burning the house down. It is loud, whatever it is. However, I did not account for me having all the life be a life in this week, and I was like, there's no way I'm getting up at 2 a.m. and going to the gym. And like I said last week in the video, you can get an effective workout at home. We've been working out in the garage since yesterday. I did go to the gym on Memorial Day and crank out some hammies because Hubs was off of work. I still had to get up early, but not at 2 a.m., so I was grateful. And I thought about going this morning. I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I can get an effective workout with quads here at home, and then that way I can focus on working on my reverse programs. I've got to get the whole day. It's going to be boring as far as event stuff going on, but I will show you what I eat today, obviously, and that's what most of you guys are here for. But as far as what I'm doing today, I'm working out, and then I am working on reverse programs all day until dinner time. That is my plan. I want to get them out as early as possible to everybody so they can start preparing and getting ready. And I know those that are enrolled in the shred program that are in the reverse are so ready for what we call, myself, the food fairy, to get a little bit more food starting next week, including myself. I am so ready for some food. This Saturday we're going out to eat. I mentioned my brother-in-law picked DiChristina's. They're in their new location. I cannot wait to go to this new building. We're so excited. It looks beautiful from where they were, and they worked so hard to get here. We're so proud of them. It's a local mom and pop restaurant, but their food is like next level. If you ever visit Covington, Louisiana, y'all, find DiChristina's and go eat there. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. Last night, I will tell you, the food noise has been loud this week. The shark is almost here. I know TMI, I've been spotting all morning. It's due today, tomorrow, so it's right on time. Been feeling all the feels. Like yesterday, and this never happens, but I credit it to the shark, I had like calf pain, and my husband calls it growing pains. I'm like, I'm 42, y'all, I ain't growing no more, I hope not. As far as muscle, yeah, but anything else, no. So I had calf pain yesterday, I've got lower back pain, I am just like achy, and all the things from the shark coming. It is expected. Honestly, I just lost my train of thought, like shred brain at its finest. But I was saying we're going out to eat, and I was having food noise is where I was getting at this. But I'm having all the shark feels, and I'm having food noise at night. Last night my stomach was growling in bed, like hurting, growling. That's how hungry I was, and thinking of the food, and I was like, ooh, what am I gonna order on Saturday for my birthday dinner? That's what I was like. And I could, like, you know, when you were like thinking of food and you can taste it, that's how bad it is right now, y'all. That's when you know you've been cutting maybe probably too long. You need to take a little break, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go have our free meal, our refeed, if you will, for Saturday night. I'm eating on plan Sunday. My birthday is actually Sunday. And then getting right on track for Monday. I am going to up my calories the next week for 100 and see where we go for the next couple weeks, and then indefinitely get to my true maintenance, find that, stay there, live there forever long. Because I am honestly, guys, happy. I am happy. I am like thriving right now as far as how I feel and in my own skin. Yes, there's a couple of things that I would like to improve and like have the staples button and say, hey, can we make this look a little blah, blah, blah. I would love that. All women would, right? And I feel like it doesn't matter where you get in your journey, you, because we're our own worst critic, are still going to nitpick something and wish something looked better or wish something you could change about your body. I think that is human nature, especially for people that have been in an overweight space for a long time, but also for my generational, as far as how we were brought up, is looking like a certain size and always striving to be thin and blah, blah, blah. That is still ingrained in our brain, and that's the cycle we're trying to break here, but it still lingers there sometimes, and you still have those thoughts for sure. But we're going to play it out week by week and see how it goes. What I'm most excited for, it's the leniency on a Saturday night. That is it. I love my routine as far as working out. I love the food that I eat. Yeah, tracking it maybe not be ideal all the time as far as having to pull out a scale, but as far as the foods that I eat, I enjoy and I love the foods. I don't ever look at the food that I eat as diet food, ever. Haven't for years now. So I don't mind all that. It's just like, hey, Saturday night, let's go get some pizza, you know, and that kind of thing. And I feel like that's a normal thing to do every once in a while too. You should be doing those things, and you shouldn't have that like no restriction mentality all the time. But when you're in a cutting phase, you do want to be as locked in and 100% as possible. And then when you get to maintenance or you start upping your calories a little bit, you have a little bit more of that flexibility. But all those good habits, they don't go out the window. You still freaking grind. You still check off those boxes. The only thing that changes at maintenance from a cutting phase is you get more food. That's it. Everything else, all the daily habits, all the things that you were doing in a cut, that stays exactly the same. And all that stuff should stay the same until you're put in the grave, because that is leading you to a healthier and better life, those healthy habits that we're establishing. So I will keep you updated week by week. We're still going to be doing the vlogs. A lot of y'all were like, no, the vlogs are going away. No, they're not. They're not going away. I'm still going to be doing full day or 2 days of eating. I'm also going to be doing the movie vlog nights, because y'all, oh my gosh, I don't even want to film that June like no buy recap. I don't even want to know what it looks like, because the spending this month has been on another level because of Summerween. The stores and the people, they've gotten smart for the spooky community, because look, the spooky community, we drop coin, and they know that. They know that, man, these spooky bitches, they pay. So they have come out mainstream, which has never happened before, with Summerween stuff. Walmart, TJ Maxx, which means they're making actual merchandise targeted towards Summerween, not just Halloween, Summerween, which is we've never seen happen before. So the spooky community is going crazy, including myself. I've dropped coin. I've got all kinds of movie nights planned out for the month of June. I told you on the last video, Jason's birthday is actually on Friday the 13th, because his birthday is June 13th. 1979, I think it was, something like that. I think he's gonna be 79 this year, if he were a real person and if he were still alive. So we're celebrating that. I mean, we have to. I mean, how many times does that come around? Friday the 13th, gotta have a little party, have pizza, sushi, all the things. And then we're doing a Goosebumps night. I mean, they've got scary movies coming out in the theater, the new Conjuring and stuff. Like, yes, please. New Wednesday, Stranger Things. I mean, it's going to be a freaking kick-ass rest of 2025, and I am here for it. The spooky stuff was not on the no-buy, just to refresh your memory. I knew that I was going to partake in all this, and I have to, because this is what gives me life, and this is what gives me joy. So if I croak tomorrow, I'd be a spooky, happy bitch, okay? All that being said, I took my pre-workout way earlier. My ass needs to get in this gym, crank out some quads. I'm not looking forward to it. I would really like to be on a leg press right now. That's like my main thing for quads that I like, and the hack squat. Everything else I can do in the garage gym. So let's go get something accomplished. The garage gyms have been kick-ass beast mode. They've been amazing. I've been in there getting way too much cardio with all the dancing and all the moving around. So let's get it, fam. Let's get it. Day 80, my lord.
And this world ain't bright, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. There's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it.
Quads in the garage complete, and whole shit, I feel like that was, besides the leg press, that was probably the best quad workout I've had in forever. I am drenched. First off, it is like upper 90s right now. I cannot relate with my northern friends. Y'all are getting on social media and talking about how you're wearing jackets and it's cold. Like, what? I can't relate. I don't know nothing about that because it's already 90 and we haven't even hit June. I mean, by the time you're seeing this, yes. But I just posted on Instagram. I was like, y'all check on me in the garage when it's July because I am soaking wet. Tonight's supposed to be hair washing night. I don't think I'm going to wash my hair because it's actually relatively clean. It's crazy. But I think I'm going to wait because I'm doing garage workouts the rest of the week and we're going out to eat. So I want to make sure my hair is as clean as possible for when we go out, you know. But oh my gosh, what a great workout. Do not knock workouts at home. And y'all, I know I have some equipment that you guys don't have, but if you have a good set of dumbbells, you can do so much with that. Yes, I used an Amazon box as a wedge because they're like $25. I probably need to invest in one and get one for the summer. I probably will, but you know what? You got to do what works. There was one time where I was using propane bottles for curls for biceps back in the day. If you guys have been around and y'all remember that, you know you're a true OG. Use what you got. You don't have to have dumbbells. You can use shit around your house, and let me tell you, you can get an effective workout as long as you are moving your body. That's what's most important, y'all, is to get up and move. Quit being so sedentary. Quit watching Netflix all day. Look, I watch Netflix too. It's my jam. I love it. But I use that time in the evening to chill, wind down after you've done all the things and been productive. Get up and get some steps. Go outside. Take a 5-minute walk. Something is better than nothing. I will always preach that 1,000,000%. I feel really good about it. The shark is full blown here now. I know y'all don't want to hear it, TMI, but it's here and I'm feeling the shark feels, but that did not let me take away from that deposit and that appointment I needed to make for myself. Also, for me, I know not everybody's the same. Usually the week of the shark is the worst for most women, but for me, it is like Hulk mode. Like something happens with my hormones and it just makes me super strong. So I have hit PRs. I have went up in weight this week on all my things and I feel good about that, and I really take advantage of it because the week before is usually my weak ass bitch week, and it kind of was last week. Y'all know we were feeling the feels, but besides me being super freaking hungry and having the food noise, this has been a killer week. I'm here for it. And not only that, it has went by hella crazy fast. I don't know if it's because we had off for Memorial Day and like today feels like Tuesday is what I'm saying. I feel a delay, but we're not. We're actually fast forward, which makes me happy. So I've got 2 more days and then birthday fun upon us. Cannot wait, guys. But like I said earlier, do something. Something's better than nothing. And every second that you put in for yourself, your future self is thanking you right here and now. I am starving. Let's go and get post-workout meal. Today's post-workout meal will be different from tomorrow, so you will see a little bit of variety. I know. Who is she? We've got about 160 grams of liquid egg whites, 2 slices of Velveeta plastic cheese, seasoned with Kinders on the eggs, and then I put some everything but the bagel seasoning on top, 2 slices of this blueberry breakfast bread from Aldi. I have not tried that one yet. I bought it a couple weeks ago and popped it out the freezer, excited for it. Got a banana, and we've got our protein coffee for a total of 635 calories, 45 grams of protein, 94 carbs, 12 fat, and 6 fiber. Also from this morning, we've got our cracked chicken going in there. It looks so good. I'm going to do mine on one of those lower carb tortilla things. I've been using those up because they were $1 million. The boys will probably do them on buns or something else, whatever they feel like. That is simmering and marrying to go. I'll have that link down below. It's an old trusty tried true favorite. You can make it a million different ways. That's why I love it so much to have for leftovers too. So post-workout, we're gonna wolf this down. I am next level starving. So an example of life be a-lifing and shit just being crazy. So I got this at Sam's Club for my stock cup haul. Why didn't y'all tell me I got the one in vegetable? Like, I looked and looked because they mix them together. And I was like, oh, I got the one chunk of light tuna. No, in vegetable oil, girl. 160 calories. No, and only 20 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, negative. And first off, disgusting, even if I wasn't on a deficit. Like, no, no, no. Ugh, so I'm going to try to return this. All I did was tear off the top. And, you know, I have my receipt on my phone and all the things. So next time I go into Sam's, I'll see if I can exchange it for the other one. But now I have 0 tuna, and I was going to make my tuna pitas for the week. So now I got to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So I'll report back in just a second. Okay, on the fly, figure something out. Hit your protein and get the food in. We've got one of the Joseph pita breads. I was going to eat that for the tuna pita anyway. I've got 100 grams of liquid egg whites. Thank the Lord I bought those liquid egg whites because they are coming in clutch. That is like my go-to in a deficit if I need to get protein in and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Now, usually I always know what the hell I'm doing because y'all know I'm a freak when it comes to tracking my macros ahead of time. But when you have an instance like just happen, it's nice to have a backup. Got a slice of plastic cheese. Okay, we were just eating a shit ton of plastic cheese today. Do not come for me. All right, don't come for me at all. We got a serving of turkey breast in there. This is like the combo I did a couple weeks ago, and I was like, not that big of a fan, but you know what? We gotta do what we gotta do. I've got some of the Chick-fil-A honey mustard sauce. If you like honey mustard, y'all, this stuff is fire. My sister even said that, forget deficit, this stuff is bomb. It's 60 calories for 2 tablespoons, but that's 1 tablespoon weighed out. It's a crap ton. So I'm telling y'all, this is so worth it versus some of the higher calorie ones. It tastes good and the macros are on point. We've got about 150 grams of strawberries, about 50 or 60 grams of fresh blueberries, and then a bag of the lesser evil popcorn. These are the ones I got from Costco in that big pack. For a total high volume eating, 374 calories, 30 grams of protein, 49 carbs, 8 fat, and 9 fiber. Crisis averted. Dinner time, and this is just an example of how you kind of have things planned out, but then adjust and wing it, okay? According to what's going on in your day. I got all my reverse plans done. It is after 5. I'm ready to eat, and I don't feel like cooking anything else, even though I didn't cook this really. It's in the crock pot. We were supposed to have corn on the cob, but I don't feel like waiting 20 to 25 minutes for the corn to get done in the air fryer because I am that freaking hungry. Hashtag almost done. So we've got one of the extreme wellness tortillas. It's 60 calories for protein. We've got a serving of the cracked chicken in there. And then I've got a serving of light ranch. Not even a serving of my beloved honey mustard pretzel crisp because we don't have enough macros for it. I know, sad times. That is 104 calories though. Y'all seeing that? Y'all see how that shit can add up real quick when you were just mindlessly eating the whole bag? And then you're like, I didn't have nothing to eat today, but you ate 1,000 calories of pretzel crisp and you don't even realize it. There you go. 532 calories, 37 grams of protein, 39 carbs, 29 grams of fat, and 12 fiber. We're ending the night with a built puff in the brownie batter, 140 calories, 17 grams of protein. This is probably my favorite puff. I have the salted caramel ones. I haven't tried them yet, but y'all let me know which one is your favorite. And Burgess always gets you a discount on their website. $19.92 for the cows, 150 grams of protein, 247 carbs, 56 fat. I'm starving. I'm exhausted. I'll see y'all in the garage for a pool day tomorrow.
My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. When there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
Good morning, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy day 81, Next Level Shred 2.0 last week. Let's talk about the feels last night. Oh my gosh, the hunger is on another level. It's because it's the last week. It's because the shark came yesterday. Y'all, I was so hungry last night. Like, literally, I wanted to cry. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not being over dramatic. I wanted to ball up and cry last night. I was so freaking hungry. The food noise was so loud. I have not had that happen yet to where, like, it took me at least 15 minutes to fall asleep because I was so hungry and all I could think about was food and, like, pain, you know? Pain, like, wanted to go in the kitchen and eat. Like, it was so bad. I've got today and tomorrow, girl. Today and tomorrow. We are here. We can do it. But I am with you out there because I have so many people in the programs that talk about the food noise, the hunger pains, the getting up at 2 a.m. because you were so hungry and you can't even sleep anymore and you were just ready for that alarm to go off so you can eat your freaking breakfast because you were so ravenous. I understand. I am feeling the feels with you. So when you have a coach or you have somebody that you're getting macros from and you are telling them things and they can't relate because they've never been through the process, that to me is a problem. You need to have somebody that has been through it, that can relate to you, and I am your girl. I am your girl. I've been going at this for a long time, but man, last night was rough to say the least. However, I'm feeling freaking fantastic this morning. Now, I haven't went in there and done my workout yet. We're doing a pull day in the garage, so back and biceps. We haven't done back and biceps in the garage in forever. That should be fun and interesting at the same time. We shall see. 20 minutes of cardio. That has been killing me on that walking pad, but we're getting it done. We're showing up. We're doing the damn thing. We're checking off these boxes. We're being consistent, being 1% better than we were yesterday, and that is what you got to do, guys, to see change. To see change, you have to keep showing up. You have to keep checking off those boxes. Are you going to see change overnight? Absolutely not. Okay, I'm going to be the one to burst your bubble on things that you're not going to have instant gratification. You're not going to be shredded in a day. I'm sorry, that's not going to work. There's things you can do, we've talked about here, that ruffled some panties. But you know what? If you want to get things done the way that it's going to stay off and be sustainable for life, then it's going to take time, and it's going to take you just being consistent and checking off those boxes, trusting in that freaking process. I know y'all hate when I say that, but it is the freaking truth. Let's squirrel moment. Let's appreciate the fit today. So I've got my Journey shirt. Who freaking loves Journey? Journey is my poo. I love Journey. Like, I love all of the 80s rock bands and stuff, and I've got a whole Summerween playlist. I'm going to link it down below for y'all. I put it in my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I have a highlight bubble that says Summerween with my playlist there. That's always there, and I'm constantly adding songs to it and updating it, so it will change as far as how many songs are in that playlist. And anything that I'm finding, like the Summerween blankets, that TikTok blew up. It went viral as far as those Walmart Summerween blankets because it's going mainstream, like I said. And I've got a couple other things that I have purchased off of Etsy and Amazon that I'm going to be posting on TikTok. I'm sorry, I got an itch on my nose, y'all. But anything that I'm finding, I am sharing on Instagram, definitely on TikTok, so that's where my spooky content goes, and saving it as a highlight. So if you ever need to go back and reference it for my spooky bees out there, it's going to go there. And then I'm going to be making a new spooky bitch highlight on my Instagram because the one that's there is like 3 years in the making, and I need to just add another one for the fresh stuff so you don't have to go through all the bubbles. You know how it is. But I am so feeling my fit today with the Journey vibes, and I've got like the 80s socks. I'm gonna link these socks too. I have the black ones with the white stripe that I love, so I got like this tie-dye pair. I have a purple one. I'm wearing the yellow today. Very, very cool, campy 80s. Love it, and I am just loving the feels today. So I'm going into the garage gym with good positive vibes, good ambitions that we're going to move our body, be 1% better, help our future granny bod, make this deposit, and get closer to the end of this shred. If I'm looking dark, it's because it's supposed to be storming here, but I don't know why it's not, because the radar looked like we were about to get slammed. Y'all know how it is. Southern summer problems as far as this rain. We got a chance every freaking day, and it's like unpredictable on when the hell it's gonna happen. There we go. Y'all can see me now. I was like in the dark a minute ago. I had to fix that. But let's go and get in the garage. Let's get something done. We've already had our pre-workout meal, this protein cereal y'all saw. We had our pre-workout. We got dressed. Why am I getting dressed when I'm not going anywhere? Y'all, I get dressed for me. I get dressed for me, for nobody else, to make me feel good, to make me feel the feels in my skin. It ain't for nobody else. And I've preached this a million times. I know we're going on squirrel moments today, but do things for you. Who are they? Who are they? Like, don't worry about anybody else, what they think, judgment, anything. And I know a lot of you guys are getting it from your family and from your friends. Sometimes you got to distance yourself to make yourself happier in life, you know? And I'm a full believer in that until they understand where you are in your journey and what you're trying to do for yourself. But you got to make yourself a priority. You got to go in there, get your workouts done. Don't cancel on your appointments. But as far as like making yourself feel good, do shit for you. Don't worry about anybody else. Like, you don't need to get dolled up because you're going out and people might see. F that. F that. Get dolled up in your own house and walk around. I know people that get dressed to the nines as far as their makeup and put a whole outfit on, and girl, they're vacuuming and doing their dishes. Like, yes. If that's what makes you feel confident and makes you feel good, I am here for all the things 100%. So I just like putting on a little bit of something right now. It's just making me feel like a badass, to be honest with you guys, and putting on some kind of gym fit. Even if we're not going anywhere, it takes like 20 minutes of my time, and it makes me feel better than not spending that 20 minutes of time and looking like a walking zombie. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing here. Enough rambling, y'all. The shred brain is real, and like me on tangents is real. So I'm procrastinating. Let's get in this gym and let's get something done. Full day complete in the garage, feeling good, feeling pumped, feeling fire that we have one day left. One day left, and then we can have our little refeed, up our calories a bit, and hopefully next week we'll be kick-ass and next level. We are starving though. I am so freaking hungry. It's on another level right now. So we're gonna go eat. It is different from yesterday, so I'm gonna show you guys. And also, can we appreciate how this makeup looks untouched with sweat? I'm sweating. My hair is sweating in the freaking garage. I do have a like fan cooling thing I ordered last night. That should be perfect for the garage. It'll be here tomorrow, not in time for tomorrow's workout. but be here for next week for the garage gyms. That should help out with the mugginess and the heat in there, especially in July. I will be fried and dead and laid out on the floor, so we don't want that to happen. So I ordered that to help with some circulation in there and some cooling. But that L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, I have sworn by that stuff for a while now. I did buy the NYX glue setting spray. Trash, y'all. Everybody raves about how good it is. They must not have tried the Infallible one, because I tried that NYX one and was taking it to the gym, and I'd leave the gym and my shit would be all moved around. It looked like my makeup was smeared off. It was horrible. I'm gonna make a video on things I regret buying also with my empties, but before we trash it, this is what I regret buying and I don't recommend you to get. Do not try that one. I tried it for you guys to see what the hype was about. There is zero hype. Get the L'Oreal Infallible one. That's what I've been wearing since those other one was like total nightmare. I was like, oh no, where is my L'Oreal Infallible? Order immediately to the house. It is the tried and true, y'all. I'm telling y'all, your makeup's not gonna go anywhere even when you're sweating. I pat my face the entire time I'm working out and it still looks flawless. I'm telling y'all, that stuff is the poo. L'Oreal needs to sponsor me as far as the Infallible setting spray. And I like a lot of their stuff too. You guys know if you watch the empties. I digress. I'm in a weird mood where I'm talking about all the other things, but I'm in a good mood, so that makes me happy. But I need food in my system, so let's go get post-workout different from yesterday. We've got the slow cooker pork chops, mushroom pork chops in the slow cooker, getting that ready. Yes, Crockpot meals 2 days in a row, here for summer and not heating up this damn kitchen. We are doing the everything but the bagel season bagels. You'll see I got from Walmart way back when on clearance. We're doing half of that. I've got about 35 grams of fresh avocado, 80 grams of the Daisy 2% cottage cheese. If you watched my latest grocery haul, you saw I had to pay $1 million because there's no cottage cheese anywhere to be found. Everybody's on the kick. 2 eggs, and do y'all know when you go to crack your egg and as soon as you crack it, you're like, I busted this biatch. Yeah, that was me. I was like, no, it's the worst feeling. I hate when I bust a yolk because I love my runny yolks, y'all know. I've got about 173 grams of fresh strawberries and my protein coffee back there for a total of 522 calories, 39 grams of protein, 43 carbs, 23 fat, and 8 fiber post-workout. I'm gonna eat this, and then I gotta get my life in order. Summer equals the house a total disaster. It is 2 o'clock, it is lunchtime, starving, per usual, the theme of the week. Hubs did stop last night and thankfully got me some regular damn tuna fish. We're coming in clutch with the tuna pita. I will have this link down below. It's an Instagram recipe. It doesn't look like much, especially since I just stuffed mine, but I have all of it plus the salad in there. So it's one of the Joseph's pita breads, and then you put a can of tuna fish, avocado, light mayonnaise, feta cheese, diced cucumber, seasonings. Y'all, it's so good and refreshing, especially for summer. I did toast the pita in the air fryer not long, for 3 minutes, just to give it a little crunch and to just heat it up for it not being plain Jane cold. And we've got 162 grams of fresh strawberries for a total of 422 calories, 34 grams of protein, 32 carbs, 19 fat, and 10 fiber. Tonight's dinner, we have that slow cooker mushroom pork chops. That is a serving. It is a lot. I'm here for it. A serving of Idahoan mashed potatoes. Don't get triggered. 110 calories. You cannot beat it. And then a serving of French style no salt green beans for a total of 459 calories, 39 grams of protein, 40 carbs, 14 fat, and 4 fiber. Never skip dessert. You know what time it is. It's yogurt bowl time or protein bar time. We keep it simple for dessert. We've got some plain yogurt in there with some of the PE science. The frosted sugar cookie is my favorite for yogurt bowls. I told y'all. Some frozen blueberries, fresh strawberries, and some of the Purely Elizabeth cookie granola, almost out of this double chocolate one. I have the peanut butter one. I think I'm gonna open next. I don't like to open more than one at one time. I'm weird like that. I like to go through one and then open another one, but I'm excited to try that one because we have not tried it yet. 270 calories, 32 protein, 29 carbs, 3 fat, 5 fiber. Today's macros, we are ending this Thursday with 1983. How do we keep on landing on that wonderful year? 165 grams of protein, 196 on the carbs, and 63 fat. I'm not going to pick you guys up tomorrow because everything's pretty much on repeat. We're doing glutes and shoulders in the garage. And I will see y'all for our final check-in of the Next Level Shred 2.0. Dun dun. is check-in time. Final check-in of the Next Level Shred 2.0. If you hear Saint, he literally just opened the door and busted in here. This boy, I swear. A house full of boys, what am I gonna do? We checked in yesterday. Today is the first, so we checked in yesterday on Saturday. We weighed in at 154.8, which means we lost 0.6 for the week. Pretty sure I don't have my thing up. 0.6 for the week, and we lost a total of 12 pounds in 12 weeks, which means we lost on average 1 pound per week. Average weight loss, y'all, is 0.5. You are losing 0.5 and up per week, you are above average. So to lose a pound a week in 12 weeks, lose 12 pounds, is absolutely phenomenal to me. I am so proud of myself for doing that, sticking with it. It's the longest cut I've done, not ever, but in a long time, in a long, long time. And to be as strict as I was too, and tracking and all the things and lifting like I am, is the first time I've ever done that in my journey. So super happy with the progress that we made in 12 weeks. Let's compare our day one photos to the end of the shred. Let's have a little chit chat. We always do that with these. And I love showing the before and after pictures to people in the programs. If you are not taking pictures and you have them in my programs, please take pictures, because they will tell you more than the scale measurements even ever will. Pictures will. They're going to be the tell-all, I'm telling you, in your journey. So please, please take them. I love making the collages for people in the programs, and they actually are like, oh my gosh, I can see it now, because you don't really feel it in your own skin. And look, we're all like that. And certain poses too, like I'm gonna talk about, will make you have that aha, like see it more than others as well, depending on where you lose fat, where you store fat, more all the things. So let's look at our full frontal shot from day one to now, 12 pounds lost. I always, in all these shreds, I lose a lot of weight in my midsection area. I carry a lot of water weight there, apparently. You can definitely tell I've slimmed down there. The legs, I've definitely chiseled away a little. Whatever fat I had on them, they are gone. I mean, they don't look that much different, but I can definitely see the quad definition much more in the picture from yesterday than before. And also the shoulder area. I store a lot of fat in my arms, in my upper area. I've told y'all that many times. So I can see it definitely chiseled away here as well. Is it like a huge difference to me when I look at these pictures? It's not a huge difference for it to be 12 pounds per se for this front shot, but let's talk about some of the other angles. That's why I'm telling you guys this, for people that are new to the journey. So the side angle journey, I can definitely see more definition in my shoulders and my back. Like I said, the stomach has went down. I am fine. I can see it in the first one, but I'm seeing it more as far as that hammy definition. That was one of the things I really tried to work hard when I did the build, and it definitely paid off. Don't look like I'm losing any of my glute area. It looks, that's looking the same. Always want it to be bigger, you know, but I'm glad it doesn't look like we've lost any in that area. So that makes me happy. Another side angle with me doing a little bicep pose here. Definitely more of arm definition, and that's what I was looking for in this cut, is to chisel away as much fat as I could in all areas, but definitely in the upper body where I store it most. And I still have a little ways I'd like to go. Like I said earlier, if we had that staples button and if I could pick and choose, it would definitely be loose skin that I'm always gonna have from being my old 230 pound self, unless I get it cut off. But if I could chisel away that or any fat in the arm area, that's for me, okay? My problematic area is the thing I nitpick on. And definitely here from the side, y'all, you can see the fat that we lost in the stomach area and the back. I mean, look how my back has leaned out, going from the top down to my butt, my upper glute. Like, it's crazy. And also you can see more definition in my calves than before. So I can definitely see it in this side angle. But the angle that made me have the aha moment is this next one, which is the back shot. The back shot floored me, blew me away. And this is not me bragging, it's being proud of the freaking hard work that I put into this, okay? Look at my upper back and my shoulders. Now, shoulders and glutes, hammies were the thing I worked on all year. I've been doing an extra shoulder day for a year now. And hell yes, it is paid off. Look at them freaking shoulders, man, from the back. From the back. Like, I cannot get over that definition. The definition in my back, how I've slimmed out. wow, that just made it all worthwhile to see that pose right there. I was just blown away, like speechless when I saw it. I was like, is that me? Like, that can't be me, and I can't have done that in 12 weeks. Hell yes, you did, girl. You did that. You did that. Also, my hamstrings, let me go back to the hamstrings since it's like the worst thing for me to grow. I feel like we definitely leaned them out. We can see them. Hell yeah. I was just so freaking proud of myself when I saw that back shot. And then this is my next shot. This is definitely a vulnerable shot for me because I am not a poser as far as bodybuilding at any means. Don't claim to be, okay? But this was me like, hey, let's see what the difference is with me doing a different type of pose than I normally do. This was something for me to get out of my comfort zone and branch out. And that first pose from day one, I was definitely self-conscious about that pose. I was like, oh man, shoot, we got a lot of work to do. Like, damn girl, like, wow. But when I did the pose of the same thing yesterday, I was like, I'm just so proud of you. I'm just so proud of you. Talking about myself, I'm proud of everybody in the programs and everybody that's done it alongside of us. If you made it all the way to the end, you were a freaking winner no matter what your progress was. Let's just say that. But it was all worth it. It was all worth it to be a better version of me, a stronger version of me, a healthier version of me in 12 weeks. Some of these poses just blew me away. I do want to show you guys some poses of me from the end of the last shred to the end of this shred and compare those. I am the exact same weight. It's off by 0.2 pounds, y'all. So I'm just gonna say I'm the exact same weight in both of these pictures so you can get an idea of muscle and body recomp as well. So the front shot, again, that is a shot where I am the same exact weight. I feel like my legs are definitely more defined and have more muscle in them now. Same thing with my upper, and I feel like the midsection is not as wide maybe for the hips. I don't know, like we're more narrowed in, which might not be a good thing. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. But again, the back shot, y'all. Look at my back at the end. Same weight here, my back to now. It is unbelievable. My legs are bigger as well. So again, yeah, from the front shot and then from the back, you can definitely tell how my legs have grown, but we're the same weight. So it just shows how much muscle we have put on in a year's time. You have to be patient. You have to be consistent. You have to check off those daily boxes and trust, y'all. Trust that shit is happening. It's not going to happen overnight. It took a year's progress for this to happen. But with me being consistent and showing up, it happened because I didn't give up on myself. I didn't cancel on those appointments. I showed up to those appointments. I meal planned all my food. I tracked my food. I showed up to my workouts. I did my cardio. I drank my freaking water. I got my steps in. That is what equals success. And if you want it, y'all, you have to work for it. You have to work for it. And it's not going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I never claim to be perfect. But perfect doesn't equal results. It doesn't equal results. It's going to be messy. It's going to be a little bit rocky. But as long as you are consistent, if you are consistent and just patient, you'll get there. So that is the Next Level Shred 2.0 2025 results. 12 pounds down and a whole new person going into a whole new journey. So like I told you guys, I am going to be upping my calories a little bit. We had our refeed last night for my birthday. I ate as much nut butter as I wanted yesterday and it was delightful, let me tell you guys, because y'all know all week I was like craving all the things and just so freaking hungry. Yesterday I was on another level hungry, and when I was hungry, I ate. No matter what I'd already eaten, if I felt hungry, I ate yesterday. And that was the motto. We are full tracking on today. And then tomorrow we are going to up the calories 100 and everything else is staying the same. Even when you go into maintenance, y'all, everything is the same in maintenance as it is in your cut, except you get more food in maintenance than you do in a cut. You're in a deficit in a cut. In maintenance, you are eating to where you stay the weight that you want to be, but all the daily habits and the things you do stay exactly the same until you're put in the grave. Y'all already hear me preach that 1,000,000% all the time. So that's what we're doing. My goal, I remember I told you guys my goal was to get to 153, I think was my goal. So we are pretty close. My original goal was like way off. And when I was going through the cut, I was like, girl, this is unrealistic. Maybe we'll get there eventually if we want to, if we're still striving for that. But 153 was like, I think that's a good number for me. And we're at 154. I'm expecting the scale to continue to go down because I'm not going to be at my true maintenance the next couple weeks. I'll still be in a deficit. It won't be as severe as deficit as the cut. You can go right into your maintenance if you want, or you can baby step it. I'm baby stepping it because I do want to lose a little bit more fat. Like I mentioned earlier, there's still some air, even though I'm over the moon, don't get me wrong, I'm over the moon, proud and happy where I am. There's just if I could just, and it's not going to make that much of a difference, but since I'm doing the things anyway, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that big of a deal for me because I can be like on point all week, and I'm going to be on point on the weekends too. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. But on Saturdays, I want to have my free meal, and you can still have a free meal every freaking week. I know people that have a free meal and they can still be in a fat loss stage, okay? And their mental is great and everything's fine. And that's kind of like what I want to strive for the next few weeks. And then again, maintenance is where I'm gonna stay indefinitely. I don't think I'm going to partake in any more cuts like this that I've been doing every single year because I'm at the stage where I think I can get the results that I want with just living in maintenance all the time. If I need to do a mini cut here and there for a 30-day period and get 5 pounds off if something happens in the future, I can do that. But a long one, I don't think I'm gonna get to the stage where I need to do that anymore. I've been kind of purposely putting myself in that position to do a long cut with the build and with eating a lot. The year before last, I didn't do a build, but I ate a bunch a couple months before to try to put on some pounds and some weight and some muscle, and then we shed it off. But I'm not gonna be doing those things anymore. I'm just gonna be staying at the same weight as the plan. So I shouldn't need to go into those phases anymore. But it's always there if you need it too. And as long as you are showing up each and every day and doing the daily things that you're supposed to be doing, you are a healthy version of you and working towards your future granny body. And that is the motto here. Thank y'all so much for being my biggest cheerleader, rooting me on, just clicking on these videos, leaving any comment, leaving a heart, a thumbs up. It means so much to me on this journey. And I swear all the time that I wouldn't be able to do it without the support from you guys. Y'all are a big part of this journey for me. So I appreciate and thank you guys so much. And it's still gonna continue on. So I know a lot of y'all were like, oh no, it's over. It's not over, y'all, until your girl's not here anymore. And let's hope that that doesn't happen. Let's hope to another 42 years plus as far as trips around the sun. Today is my birthday when I'm filming this, so let's hope for that. But thank you for being here is what I'm trying to say. If you did enjoy this whole series, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. We've got fun things coming, more what I eat in a days, what I eat in a couple of days, vlogs for all the fun. I've got so much stuff planned for this summer. I'm so excited. I'm ready for it to start. Our first one starts on Friday the 13th. It's gonna be our first big shindig, so stay tuned for that. Follow me on the Ticker Talkers for all the fun spooky stuff for my spooky bees that follow, because I'm posting a lot of Summerween stuff there, and I'll have it on my Instagram and my highlight as well. I love you guys so much. I'm proud of every single person that participated in the Next Level Shred and those that did it alongside of us. You're still here. You made yourself a priority, and you should consider yourself a winner just for that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.